let's talk about the business issues that are important. I know you all already know this because you all are smart entrepreneurs and you live on the border, so you know this. You know that 1/3 of all Texas trade is with Mexico. You know that there's 500,000 jobs that are created because of direct trade with Mexico and Texas alone. But you all already know this. But I have to educate and inform those people that do not know that our trade with Mexico is vital. Our trade with Mexico is important to the Texas economy, and more importantly, it's important to the border economy.
Their mission is to provide the highest quality professional services to their clients. Personnel are well versed in auditing, tax law, and management advisory services. They have in-depth knowledge and expertise in many lines of business that are prevalent in the area, and we provide assistance to clients in improving their accounting systems. These qualities, coupled with the proximity of their offices, enhance their ability to provide timely advice and service to their clients. They also participate in a lot of community and civic and church activities and serve their community organizations wherever the opportunity arises. Accepting the award is Brenda Grafka. I'd like for her to come up, and please join me in congratulating the Long-Chilton Maurice Welton, who owns the edible arrangements. I'm sorry, I got a cold. For those who own the business in the gifting industry, holidays like Valentine's Day can present unique opportunities and interesting challenges. Maurice Welton is more than up to the task of seizing those opportunities and meeting those challenges, thanks to enthusiastic and unflagging passion for his business, the business of delivering certified happiness to his many loyal customers. It's that kind of can-do attitude and untiring passion that has enabled Maurice to expand his edible arrangements enterprise from his original McAllen store, which he calls the mothership, to 3 stores with plans to expand to a fourth location soon. So on behalf of the Office of the Governor, the Harlingen Chamber, we congratulate Edible Arrangements with this award. We have Ricardo Gavito opened A-Press Express Dry Cleaners in 1999. In 2001, he became owner of Back Home Cleaners, and then after working for the Missouri Pacific Railroad, Union Pacific Railroad, and finally Brownsville-Rio Grande Railroad for 15 years, he thought it best to follow his father's words of wisdom and find a way to work for himself. With the help of family and good friends, he learned the business of dry cleaning. What began as an 8-employee business has grown to the larger, thriving business it is today. This business has allowed Mr. Gavito to give back to the community in various ways. He has been a member of both the San Benito and Harlingen Chambers of Commerce and the San Benito Kiwanis. He also has sponsored many events and organizations such as Little League baseball teams and morning badge covers, as well as individual students from South Texas area high schools. He has participated in the Harlingen Teachers Credit Union during the prom dress giveaway and is active with Tim's Coats, a KRGV and Catholic charities of the Rio Grande Valley community. He works closely with local funeral homes and offers free flag pressing to honor those who have served. And it's this type of spirit that we want to recognize A-Press Express Dry Cleaners with this special recognition.
Giving back to the community has always been of the utmost importance to me. 16 years ago, when I opened up the plant, I offered our services to those in the local funeral homes that were in need at no charge. We also started offering free flag pressing for any person who had served our country. Throughout the years, we have found many ways to give back to our community, whether it's through Tim's Coats or the prom dress giveaway. We strive to serve our community as best as possible. Again, I thank you.
Has been in business since 1939. First across the street, and after that building burnt down, Enrique Ornelas Sr. and his lovely wife, Adela, and children have kept the bakery actively serving the community at its present location on West Robertson Street. The Ornelius third-generation family of bakers is an immigrant family success story. What makes it so special is that besides being a gathering place for lovers of fine pan dulce and tortillas and barbacoa, it's also an institution that helps preserve cultural and traditional breads and pastries. La Especial has helped the St. Benedict Catholic Church for years, donating to their fundraisers for First Holy Communion ceremonies, the Knights of Columbus, Catholic Daughters, and the Food Pantry, among other community civic service organizations. On behalf of the Governor's Office, the Texas Workforce Commission, the San Benito Chamber of Commerce, and the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, we'd like to congratulate and wish the Ornelius family many more generations of fine baking. And I believe Mary Louise Starr Ornelius.
So proud. We come here today very honored and full of pride. We remember when we were very young that our parents used to sit us down and talk to us about how they started the business. Well, I remember him saying it was a piece of property offered to him. It was a once-in-a-lifetime dream, but it was $3,000 and they didn't know if they were going to be able to make it. My dad went under the bed and pulled out what I believe was a flour sack or a jar, but he had it full of change. And he took it to the bank, he dragged it to the bank, and he asked them to count it. And it had a little over $3,000. He was able to buy the property, and he also bought the property next door for his brother-in-law.
Un niño con cuerpo de hombre cruzó el Río Grande, muy pobre y sin dinero, llegó a trabajar. Sus trabajos no eran fáciles, pero nunca se quejó. Este niño mexicano que de la frontera llegó, se enseñó a hacer muchas cosas y una de ellas fue hacer pan, que sus hijos, nietos y bisnietos, sus enseñanzas les dejó. Nuestro padre fue panadero, un simple hombre de honor, pero la gente del pueblo dicen que fue un gran señor. La panadería La Especial, la que el nombre él le dio, tiene el cocedor famoso que nuestro padre construyó. A sus hijos, nietos y bisnietos les dejó la tradición de ser buenos panaderos, como él les enseñó. Mi padre, el panadero, en San Benito, Texas, murió, pero fue muy respetado en el pueblo en cual creció. En San Benito, Texas, su panadería dejó, y ese fue la gran herencia que nuestro padre nos dejó.